When was the last time you were truly inspired? Your mindset was elevated. Second question, a little bit more difficult. When was the last time you inspired somebody else? Their mindset was elevated. My name is Brian Alementi, and I've been honored to work with incredible people, incredible companies all across this nation, elevating mindsets, elevating production, and having a little bit of fun. That's okay, right? We can do that. Life is too short. You were meant to be here today. You were meant to listen to this message. You were meant to rub elbows to the person next to you. You're going to walk out of this room feeling different, having a different perspective. I guarantee it. So we're going to have a little bit of fun today. Is that okay? Yeah, all right there. Me and you, we're going to have fun. Just you and I. Let's get elevated. Let's get elevated. We're going to do it in a couple of different ways. First of which is elevating you. Remember that first question, when was the last time you were elevated and inspired? So I want everybody to rise, please. If you're able to rise, stand up. Please and thank you. We're going to have a little bit of fun. So I'm a drummer. Any drummers in the room? Raise your hand. Oh, we got one person, me and you. Simpatico. So when I teach drums, I've been drumming for over 40 years. I'm waiting for you don't look that old. Okay, over 40 years. And when I teach, I don't talk about rudiments and the notes and the measures and the 4/4 time. That's irrelevant at this point. I talk about the boom, boom, snickin'. If you can say it, you can play it. If you can say it, you can play it. It's a good adage for life, too. If you can say it, you can do it. So we're going to do a little bit of drumming here. Okay? Deal. So it's very easy. Rhythmically challenged people, don't worry. We're going to have fun. I'll call it boom, boom. We're going to do 5 boom, boom snicks. And then when we're done, please stay standing. I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1 count. We're all part of a band right now. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, hey, pretty good. Not too bad. A little offbeat, but that's okay. We're still part of the band. Stay standing, because what I want you to do, that was elevating you. We elevated not only physically, a little bit of the heart beating, elevating. That's good. The next thing is, I want you to elevate somebody else, even if it's small. Pequeño. Even if it's small. Because what I want you to do is turn to somebody next to you, 2 people, to your right, to your left, front or back, whatever it happens to be. And you're going to give them a knuckle bump and a high five. But not yet. I'm going to give you 3, 2, 1. Thank you for being anticipatory. Knuckle bump, high five. But this is what I want you to say. Thank you, you're awesome. Thank you, you're awesome. Turn to the next person. Thank you, you're awesome. On a 3, 2, 1 count and go. Thank you, you're awesome. Yes. I love it. I love it. Now you've earned your seat. Go ahead and take a seat. You've earned that. Boom, boom, snick. I love it. So we're going to have a little bit of fun today. I come bearing gifts. Who wants a gift? Right here in the middle. So I'm just going to be talking to you and I. We'll forget everybody else. I've been given a gift. Share my passion with anybody that'll listen. Inspire and elevate anybody that wants to hear it. But along the way, over my 50 plus years on this earth, I take the little inspiration that I get and put it in my pocket and save it and share it. Put it in my pocket. So I'm going to be giving you a gift of inspiration, of elevation, and a little bit of boom, snicking, and fun. Deal? Love it. When I ask who is a leader in the room, I do leadership training. I've done leadership training for many, many years, all different types. There's a time and a place for the key performance indicator, your return on investment, your bottom line. There's a time and place for that. But now that I'm doing this recently, I love talking about leadership and filling in those leadership gaps and having a little bit of fun, because at the end of the day, it's not about ROI. You got to keep the machine going. I get it. But it's about people. It's about elevating mindset, elevating inspiration. That's it, bottom line. We got one crack at this earth, or this life on earth, and that's it. So who's a leader in the room? Raise your hand. Now everybody raise your hand. My grandpa would say, Madonna mia, raise your hand. Because you're all leaders. My definition of a leader might differ from somebody else, and that's cool. That's what makes a life go around, right? My definition of leader is somebody that impacts people around them. And you are impacting the person that you're sitting next to whether you believe it or not. Any vets in the room? Wake up. Any veterans in the room? Round of applause for the vets. Yes. Thank you for your service. People inspire me all the time, and I could have a laundry list of people that inspire me, one of which was my grandfather who served in World War II. And he would tell me things as a kid that was lost on a 13-year-old, but makes sense as a 50-plus-year-old now. He would say things to me that sink in now. We get old too quick. Anybody want to debate me on that? I never get a taker on that. But here's the second part of it, and smart too late. Powerful. Powerful. So I have the privilege and the honor to share my passion and get a little bit smarter every day and share what I know and the passion and the gifts that I've been given and make people a little bit smarter every day. We're going to get a little bit smarter today, if that's okay. Heads are shaking. Let's do that. Here's my model. This is the gift that I've been given along the way. I've got 6 components to the PG3 model because 7 is way too many, and 5 didn't seem like quite enough. Half a dozen's pretty good. I'm going to share 2 of the components of my PG3 model. And when we work together, and I can inspire your team and you, I will share the rest of them. 6 minus 2, so that's 4 more. Let's go through them. Leading with purpose, because we're all leaders in the room. Each one of you is leading with purpose, whether it's your family, whether it's your team. You're here for a reason. There's no accidents in life. You're here for a reason. Let's talk about what I think is impactful in leading with purpose. That first one, we're going to talk about positivity. Look at that good-looking guy. That's my son. I have 2 beautiful children, 16 and 19. One's in college. She's academically advanced. Way smarter than her old man. She's got one path. Doing really well. My 16-year-old son also has his path. Very smart, very happy, very positive. But he's got this kind of path going. He just happens to be autistic. He just happens to think differently than the rest of us. And that's okay. It's a different ability, not a disability. I have the honor and the privilege of advocating for him. And if I asked you to write down one person that you know or one person that you work with that needs a little bit advocating, I guarantee you could. Now here's my next question. What are you doing to advocate for them on your team? That's a true leader. That's a true leader. So he keeps me positive, my family, my friends. Each one of you has that in your life. A true leader instills positivity because that's the basis. I don't care what hierarchy you have at your job. If you're not positive, you're losing. Positive people will find other positive people. Positive, inspired people define a company's culture. Plain and simple, that's it. I could take the word company out of it. Positive, inspired people define a culture. If I asked you to write down one person's name that you think of that eludes positivity, you could do that. And immediately you think, what a great person. Could you do that for your leader? Maybe, maybe not. If you're the leader, and if I asked your team about you, are you positive? Are you leading with purpose? Maybe you are, maybe you're not. That's the opportunity. That's the challenge for you. I always give takeaways in the workshops. Hundreds of them I've done. That's your takeaway. Be positive to your team. Glass half full. These are creating ripple effects. You are creating a ripple effect. You might have heard this in the past, but boy, this is true. You can fill your raindrops up with whatever you want. Whatever you want. If it's negativity, you're going to have that negative ripple effect. You're sitting next to somebody right now, and I guarantee it because you're feeling it. Oh, I get to sit next to this person. Or, I get to sit next to this person. That's your ripple effect. Keep it going. The second thing is the perspective. My second P, I want you to think differently. You're going to walk away thinking, wow, I had an epiphany. I had a takeaway. Perspective. The secret to winning, folks, is you already are. You need to hear that from time to time from people like me. You came here under your own volition. You're able to communicate with me, hear me, engage with me. Not everybody can. I know it firsthand. We can have a conversation. Your path might be straight. It could be windy. People on your team need you, but you need to be the positive force. You need to have a little perspective. Find out their backstory. I know a lot of people, their jobs are working with people that are challenged or not doing what they need to do. They find out the backstory. Why? How can I help you as your leader? I don't care if you're the CEO or you're entry level, you're making an impact. And you need to hear that. You're doing a great job. You're winning. 4 quick examples. Perspective. You're going to walk away going, oh, Maron. 4 people were late for work. 1 person, alarm didn't go off. What an inconvenience. That ticks us off, right? If it hasn't happened to you, it will. But late for work. 2nd person spilled coffee on her blouse. Had to do an about face, go home, but late for work. 3rd person, I'm from Minnesota. Car doesn't start, late for work. Last one, traffic, late for work. 4 inconveniences happened to 4 people going to the same building. They were all late for work by an inconvenience. Their lives were saved on the way to the 9/11 tragedy because of an inconvenience. Do you think their perspective on life has changed? I guarantee it has. Little things that tick us off are nothing. You have the ability to change those with your perspective. That's the model. The 2 things that I've talked about, perspective, positivity, but there's also leading as leaders with passion. How are you doing that? How are you asking your team to do that? How are you leading with gratitude? How are you leading with grace? And how are you leading with generosity? That's the power that you have to lead with purpose. You're making a difference. You need to hear that. You're making an impact. You are leading with purpose. Because someone's counting on you today. I guarantee it. Keep elevating. Thank you very much, and I cannot wait to work together. Have a great day.